Yes, we were on our way, but it has not been as easy as we thought. Again, at 20 we are sometimes very selfish, don't we? Our last lunch with my parents that day was incredibly sad. They had invited some good friends to bring us to Nancy train station because they couldn't bear to see us leave for good. My poor dad was totally wrecked, and even thought my dear grandma tried to keep a big smile on her face, thinking that it was rather farewell than goodbye. She was certainly very, very sad, very upset. I was fully conscious of their distress, but I thought we were going for the best. The kids had fun in the nice caravan park at Quinala, and I thought that we made the right decision. The bright Southern Cross was in our sky, but I knew that they will miss their grandparent, uncle, and so many cousins. But it will be only the 12th March 1984 that we will be able to live in Australia. We had to leave Sydney to prepare for our residency, so we went to New Caledonia with the fabulous Oriana. It was cheaper than flying and so magic. We stayed 9 months in Noumea, just the time to obtain our residency. New Caledonia, an island so beautiful that many call it paradise. In 1983, when we went on the Baie des Citrons, we could see the most beautiful girl with golden skin and fascinating green eyes, and of course a body to sharpen any man's desire. No, they didn't hide much this day, being topless and wearing a string, buzzer. However, when we went to the Baie de Magenta, the Melanesian beach, all women wore their mission dress, only little children were naked. The paradox is that when the French took over in 1844, they brought the convict and the missionary, who told the Kanaks, as they used to call themselves, that God will send them to hell if they don't dress decently. We know now that the sailor, French and English, almost decimate the indigenous population in the Pacific with all sorts of disease. Nevertheless, in 1983, either God turned his eyes away from white women, or white women thought that God would forgive them. I was one of these women, having bought the tiniest buzzer, and only saw too late that I was the only one almost naked. I can tell you that I quickly put my sarong. I was so ashamed. Sorry, no picture, except my beautiful man and I. We came back with the Oriana, and this bright morning we entered Port Jackson, totally overjoyed by our chance to be almost Australians. We were so lucky to have been sponsored by two beautiful people, Henry and Madeleine. Up to 1991 we lived in Nauru, where we had a very nice cake shop, Le Chantier. Again, thanks to Henry and Madeleine, who sell it to us with monthly repayments for 3 years. Everyone loved Patrick's delicious pastry, and yes, he is a French pastry chef. Our customers were all very nice and helpful. It was the beginning of the most beautiful years of our life. The kids and Patrick learned English in 6 months, and thought I learned it for 7 years. I was the only one who could not always understand my customer and their Australian accent. Oh la 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 la. In 1984, my parents came to visit us with my grandma, who was 91 at the time. It was a great joy for us and for my dad to see all the family. As you can see, it was La Belle Ville, and on 11th November 1987, we proudly became Australian citizens, and we bought a very nice Endeavour or Roadrunner. Then we bought a bigger boat, a Compass named Vivara, but I was often sick in winter 89. Nothing major, only cold and flu. My friend told me to stop eating rubbish and look at the amazing macrobiotic diet. Yes, it was amazing, but we could not eat so much rice, and we still love our French cooking too much. But Mr. George Oshawa, who introduced me to the yin and yang, changed my life. I was very impressed by this incredible philosophy. First, I want to say thank you to Lynn Grayling for her beautiful picture of time. Because yes, I also search nature and its wonderful goodies. I look for medicinal herbs and experimented with them all. I found that the most common plants could help much more than any antibiotics without the nasty side effects. Finally, I created my own antibiotic syrup, and later I learned to make tincture. But before, remember that we have to be careful with herbs, even common herbs. We should never take them more than 3 weeks, and always ask your doctor about it. No, I am not an herbalist, a doctor, or even a nurse, and my knowledge of botany only comes from the numerous books I read, and when I argue about one plant, I discard it with no hesitation. Of course, we could have followed the macrobiotic diet, regime 7, as Mr. Oshawa adamantly suggested. But being French, we are quite fussy about food, and having rice every day for at least 2 weeks was not appealing to any of us. Furthermore, I felt that there was too much frying and salt. Nevertheless, I never regretted my fortunate encounter with Mr. Oshawa. His book, Le Zen Macrobiotic, was more than a cookbook, and it talked about a state of mind I never heard before. So I went to the library to find whatever I could about the yin and yang and the sacred books of Asia, knowing it would be a miracle to find any of them in the library. I found the Book of Change, but I was very disappointed when I read fortune telling on the first page. What? Born in France, I was a Catholic as everyone else, meaning being baptized but not practicing. I went to a wonderful Catholic school, La Doctrine Chrétienne, where many sisters were as sweet as angels. But the world around me, as well as my dear father, told me that human beings were the most cruel predator and my face disintegrate when I saw what still happened in the 20th century in too many countries. If I did not believe in peace and love, thought I loved the idea, I wanted justice for everyone, and this means the respect of human rights. Unfortunately, no religion, despite some great leaders, were able to solve this. As I taught the kids, no matter what you do, never hurt anyone deliberately. I could not believe in the hell of any religion. Hell was on earth, because there were and still are too many wicked people. Anyway, I thought that Lucy, the little Australopithecus, was my grandma, not Eve. However, I was as curious and eager for knowledge than she was. So yes, I took the Book of Change and studied it for 7 years, always amazed at this fantastic well of wisdom. It has nothing to do with fortune-telling, as the future is not static. But when we examine what we do now, we can fairly predict what will happen tomorrow. So there are exceptions. We are the master of our life. And as its name indicates, no matter what, every situation changes. And the I Ching teaches us to be prepared for those changes, so we can act appropriately, no matter what happens. Wisdom. Yes, I search and will probably search for it all my life. I thought I found it and soon realized that I passed through it unable to grab it. We are only human, with our good and bad sides. Above all, we are negligent and too selfish sometimes. When I did my first I Ching in '89, I got a very interesting response. But I tried again the same question, and this time the I Ching told me hexagram number 4, that I already had an answer, and this question shows my foolishness. Oh la la, I was impressed. Coming back to the macrobiotic, no, it didn't help Patrick. In January 1990, he suggested we should have a blood test. This was strange, but I didn't take too much notice, until he warned me that his result may not be too good. Indeed, he had pain in the chest, and when we received the result, his cholesterol was sky high, over 9. The doctor said not to worry, it is just rheumatism, but it was not. Another doctor demanded a stress test, and it shows that it was the heart. Despite Patrick being as slim as he was at 20, he had the main artery blocked at 75%. So they enjoyed their new catamaran. The kids were scared about their dad. Unfortunately, it was not good enough to know what was going on. It was too late, so he had an angiography, and the beautiful people in St. Vincent Hospital told him that they could do an angioplasty straight away, which means to send a balloon in the artery to enlarge it. Patrick asked about the risk. They replied that he would be prepared for a full bypass in case the artery bursts. But being so young, nothing like this should happen. He was only 34. Patrick didn't want to take the risk that I could be alone with the shop and my 2 little devil children. So he decided to wait until the shop was sold to do it. I had already taken many notes, a full exercise book, and when Patrick was so sick, I was very tempted to ask the I Ching. But I was so scared I didn't want to know, so I teared my notes and forgot about it for a few years. My beautiful man was very sick, and I was so scared. Frankie here and Michael loved their father, and I love them all as the most precious things in my world, so I had to do something. I already made my own antibiotic capsules, and when I got the 8-week cholesterol cure by Mr. Kowalski from the library, I managed to get his cholesterol down to 4.2. Of course, he had to refrain on cheese, which he loved too much. Meanwhile, we still enjoy the boat and a glass of champagne. A good friend of ours who was a good pastry cook came twice a week to do the heavy work, because Patrick could not do anything too hard. Just walking 100 meters from our flat to the shop was too much, and he had to sit on the footpath. Of course, he didn't tell me what the doctor said, only that it was not urgent. So we finally sold the shop to our friend, who was very happy, and the angioplasty was decided for the first Monday of September. So I told my very nice customer while we were saving. Patrick, certainly worried, asked me to pass my license, so I finally learned to drive, so I was not eager to do so. On Thursday, one of my old lady customers told me how sad she was to hear such a bad news. She said that her husband had the same surgery and died on the table. No matter how I tried to convince myself that Patrick was much younger, I was wrecked. And when I went for my second driving test on Friday, having failed the first because I was shaking from head to toe, this time my mind was totally with Patrick, and I must admit that I didn't care at all about my license. But I got it. Patrick was happy and relieved to know that I would be independent. Of course, I didn't tell him what the lady said. But on Saturday, I was sick like hell, going to the toilet as soon as I was eating something. Patrick knew I was so scared that I couldn't keep any food. But he said not to worry, all would be well. Poor darling, he must have been really frightened too. But indeed, on Monday, all went very well. Patrick, after having been almost an old man for 6 months, was young again. We were all so delighted, almost euphoric. Life could start again. It was as if it blinked at us to enjoy every minute of it, and we all did it. So this is my second video for you. I still have a lot to tell you, but I also want to give you a few healthy tricks to thank you for being there with me. So first, replace breadcrumbs with oat bran or rice bran. It is very nice and very good for you. Eat salmon, mackerel or sardine 3 times a week. Remember to choose sustainable products. Replace meat with beans and lentils. If you cannot stop eating meat as I do, try to eat kangaroo meat, venison, rabbit, or any wild animals. Choose turkey or duck instead of chicken. And always have a little thank you salt before you eat them. And finally, here is my recipe of mackerel croquette. Mackerel croquette or patty. Another way to enjoy fish and especially mackerel. You can eat these beautiful croquettes hot or cold. Make a large amount as they freeze very well. You can also use salmon or tuna, of course. So you need 2 cans of 450 grams of mackerel or salmon or tuna, 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of mustard seeds, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 medium onions finely chopped, 4 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 500 grams of mashed potatoes, 1 bunch of spinach, or you can use kale, 3 small chili seeded and finely chopped, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, 1 can of 400 grams of tomato or 5 large tomatoes peeled, 4 egg whites lightly beaten, salt, paprika, cayenne pepper, 1 cup of oat bran with 1 tablespoon of wholemeal flour, and 1 tablespoon of canola oil. So first crumble the fish in a bowl and add the turmeric. Heat the olive oil in a frying pan and saute the onion and garlic. Add the mustard seeds and the fish and blend delicately. Prepare your mashed potato and steam the spinach or kale and add them to the mash. Add the fish, the chili, lemon juice, ginger, tomato, the 2 egg whites, and season it with salt, paprika, and cayenne pepper. Shape the mixture into small patties, roughly 15. Dip them in the egg white and coat them with the oat bran. Put the croquette onto an oven tray, lightly greased with canola oil, and bake them at 180 degrees for 20 minutes. Freeze the rest. Bon appétit! Straight away after Patrick angioplasty, we left Sydney for the North Queensland to buy a new house and a small business to work just a few days a week. But this will be for next month's video. Thank you very much for your patience and don't forget to enjoy every minute of your beautiful life. Thank you. See you soon.